Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 scary facts about Facebook. So, Facebook is used by billions of people and is super rich. But did you know it's also super powerful? Scarily powerful. In fact, the CEO and founder Mark Zuckerberg is the 10th most powerful person in the world. Well, here are some very scary and creepy facts that may make you think twice about Facebook. But before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the bell button too? Coming in at number 10, we have deleted. So imagine your friend uploads the worst possible photo of you. It's super embarrassing and you get them to take it down. So you may think it's deleted, gone from the internet forever. Well, that's where you would be wrong. Facebook stores a copy of every photo for some reason. In fact, this is the case for every deleted post, comment, or check-in. So if you put something on Facebook, you better know it stays there for good on their servers. But this goes deeper than simply posts. Facebook also collects every single keystroke you make. And if you begin to type a post or message and then delete the text or cancel the post, the data's already reached Facebook. So you better be super careful about what you do on Facebook because literally everything is saved and not deleted. I'm not sure why they'd want to use this data, but for some reason they store it. Next up is they see all. So it's no secret that Facebook knows when you click certain things. Pretty much every website records what people click on, but Facebook takes it to that extra creepy level. They use something called heat map tracking. This tracks data about how you're engaged with videos and posts. This will track where you paused the video, changed the volume, or skipped. And as I mentioned before, they record every single keystroke. So let's say you move your cursor up, Facebook knows about it. Move your cursor to the right, Facebook knows. Now I don't know why they'd want to know this, but it seems pretty creepy. They can even figure out if you're left or right-handed depending on where you swipe on the app. If you use your left thumb to swipe on the app, then they know you're left-handed and vice versa. So whatever you do on Facebook or the Facebook app, they know about it. Next up is Deepface. So Deepface sounds like some technical spy stuff, but it's actually a program that Facebook uses to create a map of your face. That's right, no matter who you are, Facebook has a map of your face. And this is even true for people who don't have a profile and have been posted on Facebook. So if somebody takes a photo with you and posts it on their Facebook, then Facebook has a map of you, and they can then use that to connect it to other photos from other friends. The facial map is so crazy accurate, it can pick you out from a crowd. And they even have advanced technology of detecting a hidden face. So if you try and cover your face with your hand or a mask, then they have ways of seeing it. Next up is he sees you when you're sleeping. So we all know that Saint Nick sees you when you're sleeping. Well, so do Facebook. Except they're not doing it so they can give you presents. You see, the Facebook apps can detect when somebody was last active. Using AI, they can use this to make a correlation and build a graph of all of your sleeping patterns. That's right, Facebook likely has a sleeping pattern of you and all your friends. And they can even do this by seeing what device you were last active on. Most people check their phone before they fall asleep and when they wake up, so Facebook knows when you're up and when you're asleep. Next up is ghost profiles. So with all the scary facts about Facebook going around, you may think I want to get off this thing. So you delete your Facebook. Or perhaps you never even made a Facebook account. Well, too bad, because Facebook has something called ghost profiles. Facebook has a ghost profile on pretty much every single internet user on Earth. Yes, that includes you. A Facebook ghost profile or shadow profile is a profile you never created. You see, Facebook doesn't just exist on Facebook. They have a big ad network which is pretty much on every website. And every time you visit one of those websites and see one of those ads, Facebook knows about you. They can use math to determine who's in a picture. And this face template can even be applied to your ghost profile. So even if you never signed up for Facebook, you still likely have a profile. They do this by recording your IP address, and everyone has one. So no matter who you are, you've got a profile. Next up is Stalkbook. So Facebook can use their apps to know when you wake up and when you fall asleep. But did you know that they can also use it to stalk you? That's right, Facebook knows where you are at all times. One program made a plugin called Marauders Map. They then used this and they were able to see the exact coordinates of all their friends using Facebook Messenger apps. So if somebody with basic programming skills can tell where you are at all times thanks to Facebook, think about what a hacker could do. You see, Facebook uses location tracking to see where you are at all times. Now, don't get me wrong, this has been used to rescue people and find missing people before, but in my opinion, it's still kind of creepy. What do you think? Next up is making you sad. So, do you use Facebook to perk yourself up? Well then, you're using it wrong. Studies have shown the more you use Facebook, the worse you feel. This is because it lowers your self-esteem through social comparison. Now, while you can see what your friends are doing, you also see what you're not doing. This actually makes people feel worse by comparing themselves to the person's highlights. You hardly put bad things about your life on Facebook, so everyone thinks you have a perfect life. Of course, nobody does online, but subconsciously we think so. So if you have a bad day and then you log onto Facebook and see your friend just got a promotion, this makes you feel bad. You may be thinking, thinking no it doesn't, but studies have shown it scientifically, subconsciously does. And there's even a real term called Facebook envy about jealousy caused by Facebook. Next up is using you. So this one is very creepy. You may think when you upload a photo to Facebook that you own it. But no, if you upload a photo to Facebook, it gives them the rights to the image. This means Facebook can use your picture for whatever it wants. So if it wants to create a commercial with your photo, it can. Now, the chances of Facebook putting your embarrassing selfie on a billboard are pretty small, but it's worrying that they could do that. And of course, it means they can also sell your face for advertising purposes. So just be wary that when you upload a photo to Facebook, they pretty much own it. Next up is revenge pics. So in 2017, Facebook wanted to crack down on revenge pics. These were embarrassing pictures posted by ex-girlfriends and boyfriends. Now you may think this is a good thing, but Facebook did it in a very weird way. They asked people to send in their embarrassing pictures, and you can only imagine what kind of embarrassing pictures they were talking about. They said they would then use AI to make sure that picture was never posted publicly, but of course this means Facebook will now have your most embarrassing and vulnerable pictures on their servers. Now, they likely weren't doing anything malicious with these, but you never know. And if somebody got access to their server somehow, then your life could be turned upside down. Next up is data selling. So, we all know about the Cambridge Analytica scandal where Facebook sold a lot of data, but they sell more data than you might think. MasterCard recently purchased some Facebook data. This allowed them to see Facebook users' shopping habits and then sold those to banks. Facebook is allowed to do this and they likely do it a lot. And some say Facebook make most of their money simply from selling off data. What do you think about this? Are you okay with it, or does it kind of creep you out? If it does creep you out, then you'll just have to learn to accept it, as even if you delete your profile, we all know that Facebook still knows about you. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the scariest Facebook fact. And check out my second channel too. There'll be a link to that on screen in a moment, so be sure to click it to have a watch. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now, leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what you're waiting for, subscribe to Top 10s.